So it's the autumn of 2025, and like many of us predicted, Amazon has released its first Vega OS Fire TV device, running Amazon's own operating system. More details coming up after this. So folks, as you can see here, this is the brand new Amazon Fire TV stick, and it's called the Fire TV Stick 4K Select Essential 4K Streaming. Now you may be thinking to yourself, why is it called the Amazon 4K Fire TV Stick Select for? Well, this Fire Stick, this brand new Fire Stick, runs Amazon's new operating system, Vega OS, which doesn't allow side loading basically, because Vega OS is based on Linux, folks. So Amazon do name that the operating system, the new operating system that they're using, doesn't need much to run, folks, because as you can see when you scroll down on the official Amazon page for it, as you can see there guys, it only has 8 GB of storage and 1 GB of RAM, folks. I am very intrigued to how this will run, folks. As you can see, it's $49.99, but as you can see, compared to the other sticks and the Firestick 4K, Firestick 4K Max is pretty much a new version of the Fire TV Stick HD, if you see by the specs here. And as you can see there, Amazon haven't even developed Luna for Vega OS, because as I said right now, Amazon Luna coming soon. This, I've got to say, is very bad from Amazon. Soon the Amazon Luna would be ready for Vega OS, unless they're still testing it, but you get what I mean, folks. So looking at the specs, they're very poor. It doesn't even have Dolby Atmos audio, folks, considering it's more than double the price of the Fire TV Stick HD, which is 20 quid, but I don't think it's 20 quid normally. As you can see there, normally it's 40 quid, as you can see there. So, okay, for £10 more, you get 4K basic, and you're minusing the site loading, folks, because Vega OS is designed for users that like official apps like BBC iPlayer, Netflix, Prime, etc. It does do your basic 4K streaming like YouTube, Netflix, as I said, but I don't know about this one, guys. I'm very intrigued to know how the new Vega OS will run on it. No. So if I was gonna buy a Fire TV stick, oh no, I wouldn't buy a Fire TV stick, because Amazon note them with no, you don't want, folks. So if I was gonna buy a Fire TV device, it would be the 4K Max because it can do most things, folks. And it has 2 GB of storage, 16 GB of RAM. It's got Dolby Atmos. It's gonna enhance Alexa remote so you can talk to it, and it has a few more buttons on it and a few more voice commands, I believe. Now you can generate AI pictures for your home screen or screensaver, for example. So if I was in the market for a Firestick, I would go for the 4K Max, even over the Cube, folks. Although the Cube's very powerful, you don't need it, folks. Pretty much all the features and actually a little bit extra is on the 4K Max Firestick, folks. And right now it's only 40 quid, so $39.99. So if you want a Firestick right now, highly recommend you go for the 4K Max over any of these other devices, again including the Cube, unless you're really into the whole Alexa thing. So yeah guys, that's the new Fire TV Stick 4K Select. Once again, I do not recommend you buy it because when you first get it, not all official apps will work. Still be in development, folks. So even for official apps, I would still go for the standard 4K Fire Stick, which is a better device because it has Dolby Atmos, 2 GB of RAM, and also the Wi-Fi connectivity is more modern on these older devices than this new 4K Select. Certainly, you know, they could have stuffed Wi-Fi 6 on there rather than Wi-Fi 5, but it is what it is, folks. Now some of you might be asking to yourself, will this new Vega OS replace the old Fire OS Android system, folks? Well, on this official Amazon page, the Amazon developer site, it actually tells you, folks. So as you can see right there, it says the new Fire TV Stick 4K Select, a most affordable 4K streaming stick and first on Vega OS. So that's not speculating, this is officially by Amazon. They said that this new stick will run Vega OS, folks, meaning once again you won't be able to side those. But if you scroll down just there, it actually says, is Vega OS going to replace Fire OS? And this is what Amazon themselves have to say. We've always been a multi-OS company. We have launched and will continue to launch new devices on Fire OS. So no, Fire OS is not going anywhere, even on new devices. And it also says right now, are Fire TV apps or Fire OS apps going away? No, we continue to launch new features, and here's the key, and devices on Fire OS and support existing experiences. So my assumption is that all the budget Firesticks, like the Firestick HD, the Firestick 4K is next, and maybe even the 4K, even though I highly doubt it. I can see all the budget Firesticks running Vega OS, and all the advanced stuff like the 4K Max and the Fire TV Cube, which might need a more powerful operating system, will run Vega OS, folks. But that's just my assumptions. Again, you can check it yourself here. As I said, why not? Now continue to launch new devices on Vega OS, folks. And I'm assuming that means streaming devices, because they're talking about Fire Sticks here and Amazon Echoes. So I'm guessing that next year, sometime next year, now when these possibly another 4K, a 4K Max, maybe even a 4th Gen Fire TV, you running Vega OS, folks. So there we have it, folks. That's the new 4K Fire TV stick and the new Vega OS explained, folks. I hope you found this video useful, and if you did, please give it a like, subscribe to my channel if you're new, also share the videos. Well guys, that way it gets out to more people. And with that all being said, have a great day, and I'll see you in my next video.